The recorded signal would have certain bursts of activity, kind of like little hippocampal fireworks. The overall activity would suddenly go up and then decrease like a wave. And on top of this wave would be a very high frequency oscillation, kind of like a ripple on a water surface. This is why such events were called sharp wave ripples. When the mouse was placed in a novel environment, the rate at which sharp wave ripples occur the following night increased compared to the familiar environment. Interrupting this activity from happening leads to a slower rate of learning and a decreased performance. The spike content of the ripple, and that is what exact neurons are firing and in what order. Remember how during the day, place cells were firing in sequence, representing the trajectory. Running through the maze and getting the reward can be thought of as a sequence of activating place cells firing one after another in well-defined order, encoding the taken path. Trajectories the mouse was taking during the day, at night recapitulated during the sharp wave ripple. And that means that the same place cells were activating one after another as if representing the same trajectory. Only their order was reversed, and the timescale of the entire thing was much smaller. It's as if the mouse brain was rewinding back the mental tape. This phenomenon was given the name hippocampal replay, or fast reverse replay to be exact, as the mouse successfully finds its way through a maze to a tasty reward and happily sits down to enjoy it. The hippocampus fires up a replay of that path's place cell sequence to consolidate this memory and better find the route next time. But sometimes you would see really weird ripples whose content doesn't correspond to any of the past experience. Instead, place cell firing sequences encode the path the animal would take in the near future, after the ripple was observed. And when that route was taken, you'd see that unlike reverse replay, place cells firing in this ripple were arranged in the correct order as they would be firing during the run, from start to finish. This led to the hypothesis that hippocampus uses this preplay, or fast-forward replay, in decision-making for planning the future actions. It is now clear that the two types of replay, forward versus reverse, serve two different functions. For example, changing the reward only has effect on reverse replays, but not the forward ones. Yet, the two types of replay are very similar phenomena. In fact, almost certainly they are two sides of the same coin. You can see how there is this beautiful process of mental time travel, carried out by your own personal time machine, the hippocampus. It can go backwards in time, recapitulating past experiences in reverse order to reevaluate and consolidate them, or it can fast forward into the near future to consider the different possibilities.